Hello everybody, I'm BurnGPU, one of the developers working on the Arisian project, and today I'm going to be going over a few small things in this very first devlog. For starters, since I assume most people know what it is, since we haven't really publicly shared our game before, Arisian is a competitive PvP action game where you build your own playstyle using elemental abilities, talents, and weapons that work together. The play tab is the most polished part of the lobby right now. Our goal with the lobby is to make it feel like an interactive space where players can enjoy the game and see their progress at a glance. A lot of the work has been put into making the UI and builds feel natural instead of noisy or too little to describe what's happening, which has caused many reworks, but that's just how development goes. You load in, see your character, see where to go, and that's it. Matchmaking and party stuff is in a good spot now. Ready, stay, invites, get into a match all work without needing extra steps. The other tabs are there, but they're not finished or polished yet. We'll have more to show and talk about with those tabs over the next few weeks, hopefully. So I'll jump into explaining and showing features in the play tab. The first thing you see is your character centered in the space. Everything here is built around keeping the player grounded in who they are playing as. Your character stays visible at all times, and if you're in a party, you'll see the people you're queued alongside you. It's a pretty familiar setup if you've played competitive games before. You always know who's with you, who's ready, and what state the party is in without having to open extra menus. The lobby also has a custom chat built into it. It follows Roblox's guidelines and the newer chat systems, but it's designed to sit naturally in the lobby instead of the default style. Let me just show you. It's pretty unique and cool, and coder Fred has put a lot of effort into it, and I think it's pretty neat. Well, we want to make everything you interact with feel like it fits in. So the idea is that you can talk, plan, and queue without breaking the flow or leaving the screen you're already in. This is just a base display though of how the chat works. There'll be a lot more to work with and explore when you're playing. On the side, there is a levels reward panel tied to player's progression. You'll be able to see what your character's level is at the bottom, as you can see here. The rewards panel isn't fully active yet, but the idea is there. Leveling up will unlock cosmetic rewards, some tied to the current season with the ability to view rewards from past seasons as well. It's meant to be something you can, check naturally while you're in the lobby. Inviting players is kept intentionally simple. You can invite people in your current session, and we're also working toward cross-server invites so you can queue with your friends in other servers. I'll just show you a brief example. Just got Fred joined here. I'll invite him. There we are. Yeah, well, our goal with all of this is to make social interaction quick. You shouldn't need to search and click a bunch of buttons to play with other people. There's also a change button here for picking your game mode. A lot of that is functional already, but we're holding back on showing everything just yet. Some parts of progression and customization are better experienced fresh rather than explained up front. Along the side, there's a separate panel that opens up more detailed social features. We won't showcase this just yet. That'll be for another devlog. It will have features where you can view friends who play the game, checking stats, searching players, and accessing settings. Voice chat is also supported in parties, and most of this is already working. It's just not something we want to deep dive into yet. Overall, the play tab is meant to handle everything you need before a match starts. Partying up, checking progression, inviting friends, and getting ready, all without jumping between different screens. In future devlogs, we'll take a closer look at the other parts of the lobby, like the locker and upgrades, and how they connect into building out your character in Arisian. But I'll just go over some other few things before I end this video. So yeah. Arisian is a game that's going to let players have a lot of free will, essentially. And I just want to go over some of the maps that I've made as I'm the builder. I won't show you a lot of the maps though, because we do want to keep a lot of it for a surprise for the players and not show off everything at once. So I'll just go over some few of the images and maybe also explain a bit. Every map in Arisian we aim to have a lot of dynamic features in it and stuff that a lot of Roblox games wouldn't usually have for fighting type games. We want to have a lot of, destructible objects and everything in a really interactable environment and everything like that, where players can just have they have full control of their character pretty much. All the characters in Arisian are going to be completely customizable and have different skill sets and everything like that. And so now I just want to, go over some of the elements in Arisian, since there will be quite a few to go from, and each element will have their own character or multiple characters in the future. And yeah, so let's go over some of them. So I'll just put a image on the screen now. We have, for starters, we have fire. We have fire azure. We have wind fog, water, lightning overcharge, blood, and light matter and ice. They might sound a bit confusing at first, but that's okay, because I will go over that, go over them in a in more in depth in a future devlog. But for now, we'll just keep it real subtle and try to keep things a bit on the down low, so we don't spoil a lot of things for you guys. But yeah. Also, at the moment, we won't be showing combat, since we want it to be perfect, and that is the main part of Arisian. That is the whole game, is making Arisian's combat really smooth and feel unique to a lot of other Roblox games. We do take inspiration from a lot of other, games like battleground games and all that, but we want to make it different and, hopefully change the platform for the better. But that will be it for this devlog, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more information, I think I should have the Discord server in the description. And you can probably find out more information there, and you can let us know for any feedback on the game that you want. Talk to us, because we're pretty active, and yeah, that'll be pretty much it. See ya.